Today's lesson is about perimeter. In the past two lessons, we've learned about finding areas. So in this lesson, you're going to learn how to find or measure the perimeter of shapes. We watched a Brain Pop Junior video as the opener. The software won't let me access that and record at the same time, so I'll try to show that to you when you return if you'd like. Perimeter. I sent you a new tip chart for Unit 4. You can add this word perimeter to your tip chart, pause the video, and write down the word, what it means in the picture. You can leave this sentence off if you want to. You don't have to include that, but just draw the rectangle and label the sides and put this addition sentence underneath it, and then that will be all you need to do for your tip chart. So perimeter is the distance or all the way around the outside of a 2D shape, as this picture showing you right here, all the way around. One way to find perimeter is that you can, that is made up of squares, because some of the ones you'll see will have the square tiles in them, is by counting the sides. You can mark the sides with the tick marks and count as you go around. I told the students in class today, if you'll mark a starting point, such as this dot right here, and on your paper, if you're doing a paper pencil version, you can dot the upper left-hand corner and just walk around the shape, drawing the tick marks like this, and count as you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And so the perimeter of this shape is 14 units. Here's another example. I've dotted the upper left-hand corner as the starting point, and if you'll just count with me as we go, see if we come up with the same thing. The tick marks are already there. I'm going to just trace over them. So I got 12 units as the perimeter, the distance around the outside of that shape. So you're counting the sides of the squares is why I'm putting those tick marks. Notice if it's a square that's on the outside, that if it's open and no other squares are touching it, you're going to count more than one of the sides. These that are on the inside, you wouldn't count this or this or this, because that's not the outside of the shape, of course. Let's try another one. Here's our starting point. I got 12 again. Did you get 12? So perimeter is not hard. You just got to keep it straight between adding the sides or counting the sides, and if you were to find area of the shape. Pause the video and you calculate the perimeter, count the sides, and see what you come up with, and then check back with me and let's see if you got the same thing. The perimeter of this shape, the distance around the outside, is 20 units. Because you're not counting squares, you're just counting the sides, this label of this measurement does not include the word square. So here's another way you can find perimeter. If the shape is a rectangle, you can find the perimeter this way by using these steps. You can count the units along the long sides, and each of these long sides of this shape is 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't even have to count this side. You know it. If the top's 5, the bottom's 5. And then you're going to count the short sides. 1, 2, 3. If this is 3, then this side is 3. So add the lengths of all 4 sides. Because it's addition, you can put them in any order. Some students today said they liked putting the double stacks together, the top and the bottom, and then the left and the right. Some students said they liked starting like we did when we counted the sides, and add the numbers this way as we go around and make that sentence. Excuse me. And whichever makes the most sense to you, That's fine. Just make sure you're only counting each side once and you don't leave any of the side lengths out. So you can see that 5 plus 5 is 10, 3 plus 3 is 6, so 10 plus 6 is 16 units. Or some people said, well, if I add the long side and the short side, that's 8, and then the other long and short side would be the same thing, so that would be a double stack that way. Let's try what we just learned on that slide about adding the long side and the short side. So this top side is 30, and the bottom would be the same measurement. And this short side is 2, so this side would be 2. And then if you add all of the sides together, you can probably do all that in your head mentally. So 6 plus 4, 10 units. Is that what you got? Now you pause the video and try this one. Check back with me. Top is 7, so the bottom is 7. The left side is 2, so the right side is 2. 7 plus 2 plus 7 plus 2 is 18 units. That's the distance around the outside of this rectangle. One more. Pause the video and get the perimeter of this shape and then check back with me. Six plus 3 plus 6 plus 3, that is 18 again. So you can have different size shapes that will give you the same perimeter, that the distance around is the same measurement. You try this one, come up with the answer, get it into head A, B, C, or D, pause the video, and then check back with me to see if you got it right. So the top is 6, top and bottom are 6, and the left and right are 5. 6 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5. Because you have 4 sides, you need to add 4 numbers. The correct answer is C. That is it for today's lesson. If you will find the math practice page that I have sent to you, it's just a few problems. It's counting the sides, adding them up to get the perimeter of the shape. Please let me know if you have any questions.